Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So I feel like it's been a while since I did an install video, so I got something new for you guys today. So before we get started, I wanted to give a huge shout out to fastwrx.com for sending me this. It's Cusco, so it's directly from Japan, and they got it to me as fast as possible. So I'm just looking at the instructions right here, and I noticed the only English part, which is right here. I thought it was pretty funny. It says, this product is designed for use in Japan only. It must not be used in any other country. So I feel like we got something cool here. Anyway, yeah, let's get on to the video. All right, so what we have here is a heat shield, obviously from Cusco, and what this does is pretty simple. It protects the rear axle inner joint and boot against the exhaust heat from the catback that's running directly under it. And I'll show you guys that in a second here. It doesn't come with any hardware just because you use the existing bolts that I'm about to remove. With that said, let's go ahead and get under the car. All right guys, I really hope you could see this. I'm on the rear side of the car. This is the rear axle on the driver's side. And what this heat shield is supposed to do is protect this boot right here from the heat from this exhaust pipe right here. Since the distance is so close, it's only like half an inch, the heat from this pipe will travel up, and over time it'll make this brittle and you risk it cracking open. So this heat shield is to prevent the heat from getting to this. And if you guys can see this, I'm gonna mock it up here. It's literally just two bolts that you need to remove. One right here where my index finger is, and the other one right there on top. And what you're supposed to do is take the bolts off and reinstall it like so. Just like that. And as you can see, it's this boot is now protected from the heat from this exhaust pipe right here. And Cusco did mention that this heat shield is not going to work with all exhaust systems. This one is a pairing catback and it's fairly close. I can't imagine any exhaust being much closer to the rear axle, so I'm sure it'll work with a bunch of other exhaust systems. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get these two 12mm bolts removed, and then we'll go ahead and install that heat shield. And be mindful, there is a washer on there, which I'm going to install over the heat shield. All right, again, I want to apologize about the angle. It's a little awkward down here, but I got this thing installed. So I removed the two 12mm bolts, the top and the bottom one right there, and then I secured it with the washer. Make sure when you're installing this thing that it sits flush against the rear diff. So after you get this thing secured, you want to tighten it down to 8 foot-pounds, or just do the best you can to guess. If you guys can see right here, the exhaust is pretty close to the heat shield. So again, if your exhaust pipe is really high up close to the boot, then chances are this heat shield won't work. But for mine, it worked perfectly. I mean, it's touching, but that's not going to be an issue at all. Alright guys, so I just completed the install, and actually don't mind the cargo basket up top. We tried buying some chairs for the backyard the other day and it wouldn't fit in the trunk. Yes, I need a truck or possibly an SUV, kind of looking into some options, but the market is crazy right now. So I don't know, we're still kind of deciding if we want to hold off and wait for the market to chill out or just bite the bullet and buy now. But yes, I'm tired of hauling stuff in the car, so we need a bigger vehicle. But yeah, like I said, it's been a while since I did an install video, and I'm still waiting on a couple parts to come in before installing more things to the car. And like I said, I've been saying this from the beginning, I love buying little things for the car that not a lot of people know about. And you know, my goal with this is to just bring light to these products. I mean, a little thing that I bought, these things right here, when you open the door, it lights up. Stuff like that I find fascinating, and it all goes back to just trying new things. I said this over and over that it's hard to be unique since everyone's build is almost identical, and so, you know, I try to be a little different by doing these little things here and there. And you know, just looking at it from the outside, it looks like pretty much a stock car, but there's a lot more to it in the engine, little bits here and there throughout the whole entire car and under it as well. But yes, that was just a quick 2-bolt install, and I wanted to make this video specifically because I haven't seen any installation videos of that Cusco heat shield, so hopefully this can help a few people out if you're deciding whether or not to buy it. It's a simple and effective mod, and you can install it within 5 minutes. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and close this one out. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.